What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be talking about some absolutely massive news coming out of the LCS today. We have a huge update coming from Team Liquid themselves. Obviously, as you guys can see on the screen, they tweeted out team update. This is giving us a conclusion to the Jatt situation that has been going on for a while. Not necessarily a conclusion to the Alphari situation, but maybe some more answers, maybe some more steps in the right direction, and another new issue going on that I really hadn't even heard about, that I hadn't heard any rumors, any speculation, anything about going on, that is really going to affect Team Liquid and this player potentially going forward for the rest of this season, but also into the future as well. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. With that being said, let's go. So first, I just wanted to explain the video that came out yesterday. You know, I was talking about the rumors of, oh, what's going to happen with Alphari? What's going to happen with Jatt? Blah, 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 blah. And the timing was so unfortunate because right after I posted that video, Team Liquid ended up dropping these tweets and stuff. And I was at work. I mean, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get a video out at that time, so that's what this video is explaining my thoughts and opinions on all that. That other video was pre-recorded. Once it was out, I was like, yeah, I could delete it, but, you know, whatever. It was still my thoughts and opinions on the issues in a lot of ways, so I decided to just leave it up. You know, was kind of invalidated really quickly, but hopefully you guys still appreciated that. Hopefully, you know, you guys do understand, because, again, I was at work. There's nothing I can do. I'm here after work recording this video and getting it out to you guys tomorrow. So, but we can still talk about this stuff. It is still really big news, and I still do have some thoughts and opinions about it. So, team update. Jatt has resigned from his position as head coach. This is something that we talked about as a potential rumor, and departed Team Liquid effective immediately. In his place, Cold has been promoted to interim head coach. I believe he was assistant coach before, with Hack's Defender serving as the assistant coach for the LCS. They go on to say that when Jatt joined them last year, they were coming off a challenging spring split. If you remember, that was like the Doublelift split where Tactical had just came in. Doublelift was leaving Team Liquid, causing a bunch of trouble, and Team Liquid finished 9th, 8th, something crazy like that. And yeah, Jatt came in the summer. They went 15-3. That was their best regular season record ever. They went to Worlds. Now, was that all thanks to Jatt? Yeah, you know, that's very debatable. I would say Doublelift getting out of that team and Tactical actually having a full offseason practice and stuff. And just being a very talented team on top of that. You know, you had Core JJ and Jensen and tons of guys to build around. But Jatt played some part of it. Obviously, he was solid for them. They went to Worlds, won the lock-in tournament, came within one game of going to MSI in 2021. They said they can't thank Jatt enough, and wish him the best of luck going forward. So great. The interesting thing here that a lot of people are talking about is the fact that Jatt resigned from his position. I think that's pretty funny. You know, Jatt did put out this tweet that he said, after multiple conversations with Steve, he has decided to resign as head coach for Team Liquid. This was solely his decision. And nobody's really buying that. You know, no one has really been buying a lot that Jatt has been selling recently. Everyone has pretty much said that they think Jatt is lying. They don't think Jatt is very trustworthy. They don't think Jatt has told us the whole truth or really been explaining things very well in these situations. This definitely seems like Jatt has been fired. It seems like, and my guess would be that Team Liquid and Steve gave Jatt, you know, the age-old story of like, you can resign or we're going to fire you, you know, and we can end this on good terms. We can, you know, you can go to the public and say this was your decision and that you're resigning, whatever, or you cannot, and then we can fire you. And like, that's just how it goes. I mean, this makes no sense that Jatt didn't just wake up today and be like, oh yeah, I want to resign. Hey, I'm done coaching. One, we're in the middle of the split. Two, he's what, less than a year or just over a year, like a couple days over a year into coaching. Like, there's no way that he, you know, change his whole career, leaves casting, leaves analysts, leaves all that stuff behind to be like, oh yeah, I want to go coach Team Liquid for 1 year, and then after 1 year of you know, right before the summer, or a couple weeks in the summer split, right before Worlds and all the excitement that we've been training for all year, yeah, I just want to resign now. Yeah, me and Alphari had a little bit of a fight, and I just can't take it anymore, guys. I'm out of here. There's no way. What happened was, obviously, there was a fight going on between Alphari and Jatt, some kind of disagreement, argument, whatever. It was handled very poorly by Jatt and all of Team Liquid, and somebody has to pay for it. And it's either going to be, in the end, Alphari, their star MVP caliber top laner, their guy that signed to a 3-year massive contract, or it's going to be Jatt, who is way less important in the team, not an MVP level LCS player, doesn't have as big of a contract, is way more expendable and way more easily replaceable. Even if you like Jatt, even if you think he's really good, really solid at what he does, whatever, he's not at Alphari's level. And a coach, even of Jatt's caliber, if you think he is a good coach, I know a lot of people don't even think so, is never going to be worth a player of Alphari's level, and that's just how it is. So I'm not surprised here. But again, the wording that they choose to use is that Jatt has resigned. Again, nobody's really buying that, but whatever. I did think that this meme from Veteran was pretty funny. I don't necessarily love this Veteran guy. I don't really know him all that well, but he seems to have a lot of like hot takes and stuff on Twitter. Whatever. He tweeted out Giga Chad with Jatt, joins a championship level team, doesn't win anything, benches star player, doesn't elaborate further, and then leaves. And I completely agree with this. I think it is funny. Again, Team Liquid trying to say, yeah, Jatt came in after we were ninth place and he took us to Worlds and then blah 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 blah. Like, no, Jatt came into a team that was already pretty damn good. He did pretty good with them, but they didn't win any championships. They didn't have any success at Worlds. They didn't have any success at MSI. Overall, this little stint with Team Liquid has to be seen as a failure for Jatt. This was not a success. This was not something you're going to be putting on your resume and being like, oh yeah, guys, you see what I did with Team Liquid? Now I can for sure come and turn around Golden Guardians or Immortals or something. Like, no, there's no way. He went into a good team. He did good. He didn't exceed expectations. And, you know, it ends really, really ugly and really, really nasty. But that's what that is. You know, I don't know what's next in store for Jatt. I don't know if he's going to have another coaching gig, if he's going to go back to being an analyst, if he's going to go work on the dev team, if he's going to leave League of Legends altogether. Who knows? But I'm very, very curious to see what is next for Jatt, and hopefully we do find out soon. Because in the end, I think he's a good guy. I think he handled this situation very, very poorly. Hopefully he will learn a lot from it. You know, people are saying maybe he has an ego. Maybe he's just an inexperienced coach. Maybe he's just an inexperienced manager. Maybe he's just inexperienced at how to make people work at the highest level. And that's nothing to knock against him. The other big update coming out from Team Liquid, though, which is probably even bigger, is that Santorin continues to experience debilitating symptoms, which may be related to health issues he's dealt with in the past. Again, if you remember back to the summer finals where Santorin was not able to play, even the semifinals, I believe, where he was not able to play, those things seem to be cropping back up. Santorin has decided to take some time away from competing to properly rest and visit specialists to determine the causes of these issues to prevent them from worsening. We support Santorin's decision. And they're going to continue monitoring Santorin's health condition until he and his doctors are comfortable with him returning to play. Armeo will be playing in the LCS for at least this weekend. He has their full support. That's cool. You know, I think Armeo overall was pretty good in the playoffs. I think he's going to come in and be pretty good for Team Liquid again. I don't think Santorin has been so amazing that he's like totally irreplaceable or anything like that. I think honestly he's been pretty disappointing for Team Liquid, but Armeo for sure a downgrade. I think this in the LCS they'll be fine. They could still definitely go to Worlds with Armeo, but internationally, you know, you have to think Armeo's probably not going to be a good enough jungler. We'll see. Who knows? But again, really sad to see something happening to Santorin. Really, really good guy, but these health issues just keep recurring. The thing also is that his contract does expire at the end of this split. And if he's a guy who just keeps popping in and out of the lineup, even if it's for legitimate reasons, if they're paying you money, if you're trying to be on a top team and you're not able to practice, not able to play, that doesn't bode well for your future, so maybe Team Liquid will be looking onward in the offseason. Also, we find out that Alphari remains on a personal break until June 27th. Jenkins will be playing this weekend, and, you know, we're going to find out what happens next. Maybe Alphari's coming back next week. Maybe he'll be out even longer. We don't really know, but, man, Team Liquid is in a bad spot. This team was Alphari, Santorin, Jensen, Tactical, and Core JJ, and all of a sudden it's Jenkins, Armeo, Jensen, Tactical, and Core JJ with no Jatt, interim head coach. It is a mess, but I love watching it. I can't wait to see how this plays out. I'm super, super excited. Hope you guys are too. Definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy this video. I'd appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Is Team Liquid screwed? Are they going to make it to Worlds? Are they going to miss Worlds? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!